I did a search for images in just a general Google search for Neylandville, Texas, and this is one that came up. Um, there's a little caption under here that you may or may not be able to read, so I'll read it to you. It's called Days Gone By. I just hit the back roads yesterday, taken in Neylandville, Texas, population 168. The one business in town was a liquor store because Greenville was dry. Not anymore. The one business in Neylandville has closed. Now what? This is such a wonderful opening into a possible project. These are questions that we wonder about places, about people. And as I mentioned in the previous video, we do have access to people who grew up in this town. There are a number of resources within the digital collections. There'll be a number of resources in the Greenville Public Library. Many of those items are digitized, and there are a number of oral histories, including one that is excerpted from which we have some excerpts that I will post here as well. So yeah, just here are just a few things that are available on Neylandville. I'm just doing a quick search on Neylandville, and one place that I have drawn a lot of images. Is in this historic photographs of Neylandville, and several of you guys have found this too. This is there's some really marvelous stuff in here. There are there are pictures of teachers, there are pictures of weddings, there are a number of school pictures. This one's from 1941, this one's from 1923, this one's from 1925, this 26, another one from 1926. This fellow, you will see him a lot. Mosby, he shows up quite a lot. We could do a photo essay merely on the extent of the amount of travel that folks would do to get to school. As I mentioned, the high school was unavailable in a lot of these rural communities, and eventually that included commerce. So students would bus here. For us, the distance wasn't that far, but for many, or for us, for the African American students who wanted to attend college. This is a father-son banquet. The previous page was journalism or debate team. This is the yearbook committee for the Panthers Paw, and those school books many of them are available. Principal, school reunion committee chair. Here's the shop class in 1926. This fellow's holding a saw. The superintendent, again, we've got several stories about him to work with that we could digitize. And so on. There are just tons of things and a number of resources that I am drawn to, that I would love for people to research, to find out more about these people. You could do a video on a building and the stories that are contained there. You could do a video on a person, for example, Opal Pinnell. If we could know something about some themes like soldiers going off to war, like the memories of the person who helped establish the community, like given the extent or the access to public works, like who left and who came back. How did the highway affect, or the input of the highway in 30 change the community by moving the majority of the traffic around Neylandville and down much further south. The historical marker, former site of the St. Paul School, 1888 to 1965. This was a beautiful place to start. Here's and then here we have the school, the former site and the school. Something to think about.